Well, we know the costs are going up on everything, and Australians around the country are trying to tighten the purse strings.
Economic expert Jess Irvine is here with some handy household hacks to help you rein in your spending. Jess, we all need
Jess.
this in our lives right now, don't we?
Good morning. Yeah, it's so scary, isn't it, when we keep hearing the headlines, cost of living, petrol prices up, interest rates up only last week. And I sort of come at it from a perspective of, yes, there are challenges, but there are measurable, small, incremental things that you can do to try and get on top of some of these household bills.
Right, let's start with the big one then, the mortgage. What can we do?
This is the big one. So number one thing for everyone to do today, and this is what I ask all my friends, do you know what your mortgage interest rate is? So do you two know what your mortgage interest rate is?
Only because we just refinanced at the end of last year.
Yeah, mine's variable and I'm still negotiating with the bank, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, so
what should it be, Jess? You tell me and I'll go in with that figure.
Look, well, I'm fixed in for 1.84, but those really good fixed deals are gone. What you need to do now, today, check your mortgage interest rate. Jump online to any number of the comparison sites, Rate City, Finder, compare the market, see what some of the lowest deals are. You can also log into the government's Money Smart mortgage calculator, and that defaults to the average that new customers are getting. And what we know is the banks reserve their best discounts for new customers. So if you're not at some of those lower rates, ask for a discount. And if they won't give you one, now is a great time to switch, because if interest rates are going up, you want to start from the lowest rate possible, and always ask for a cashback offer when you're switching. You can get up to $4,000 just for the effort of walking down the street.
Well, you're going to need that to furnish the joint, aren't you? And people who are moving or have moved prior to the all this inflation stuff that started to happen and the rising interest rates, and need to actually furnish their homes.
Yeah.
How can they do that for less?
Yeah, look, furniture can be surprisingly expensive. Like, you'll pay a couple of $1,000s for a couch, except if you're me, because most of my home is furnished for free. I have a couch that I found in Hard Rubbish collection. You know, when local councils have the weekend, and my neighbour was walking it out to the street, and I said, no, walk that into my home, please. So I got that for free. So check local council websites for hard rubbish or household waste collection days. You can always jump on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree. There's always people offering furniture for free. If you are thinking of making a big purchase, do make sure that you time it with the sales. So look out for the Cyber Monday, the Black Fridays. And if you're shopping online, always add to cart and then walk away, because what you'll find is that they have ways of sort of tracking you down and saying, hey, didn't you forget you were going to buy this? How about you have 20% off?
Oh, yeah.
Good tip. What about utilities? Because they're also going up. So what hacks have you got for us?
And it's getting colder. We're coming into winter, and they're forecast that electricity prices are already on the way up and heading up further. It's your old advice from your mum. Put on a jumper, guys.
Get the Ugg boots out.
Or a great expression is heat the person, not the home. So, like, heating bills are a massive component of electricity costs. Also, doing your washing. You can wash your clothes on cold cycle. I used to think that was a bit yuck, like you're not getting them as clean. But it works, trust me, and hang out your clothes to dry. Like, minimal sort of basic things like that. But the big ticket item with utilities is to jump on the government's Energy Made Easy website, and that will just spit out for you what the cheapest dealer is in your area. If you're in Victoria, do Victorian Energy Compare. So, and shop around for the best providers' deals.
What about entertainment, though? That's often the first thing to go in these sort of times. So how can we still enjoy going out while saving?
Yeah, look, I think that's so important, that we are going to have to cut back in certain areas, but taking a holiday, spending time enjoying your life is so important to keep you on track with your happiness. So what I do is I sit down at the start of a financial year and I say, how much is going in the holidays, savings fund this year? And I set aside an amount each month so that I know that I can take those holidays guilt-free. And when I take them, I tend to investigate things like home swaps. So there's websites where you can go, someone stays in your house, you stay in their house. You can also, if you like pets, and who doesn't, you can become a pet sitter. So there's websites like Pet Cloud and Mad Paws where you volunteer and you can go cuddle a dog in somebody's house for free. That's a great way to holiday as well.
Excellent. Jess, you've always got all the best tips for us. Thanks you so much.
Jess, and happy book day for you.
Thank you, Jess. There's 300 more money savings hacks in my book, Money with Jess, which is in stores today.
You make it seem so joyous.
I think my mum...
I get overwhelmed by all this stuff and you're like, no, it's really fun. Look at me smiling through it.
Look, emotion's a big part of it, and you just got to have a crack, and there's things you can do to improve your finances.
Excellent.
Good luck with the book, Jess. Good to have you in.
Thanks, Jess.